I should have enrolled with the ground force. I could have been... But our comrade's thoughts are interrupted by approaching footsteps. It's too early. I'm not even half done with the breakfast batch.
Comrade, you've been reassigned. Report to room 237.
Срань господня!
You must be the temporary drone pilot. Sit down. It says here that you have peeling experience. Really? That's it? This is all temporary. Space Force is sending a real drone pilot soon. For now, I'll be your supervisor. Call me Boris. Drone piloting takes years to master. I can give you 5 minutes in the simulator. Or you can learn during your first mission. You decide. Good choice. We break something in the simulator first. You think you can pilot a drone, potato peeler? Try it out. Move around using the joystick. So far, so good. Next, push the box on your left into the target zone on your right. And make it quick. I got a ton of paperwork to censor. Okay, you're not completely useless. Let's see if you can assemble a little space station. Push the red connectors close to each other. Potato itself might be a faster pilot. Any day now, potato peeler. Right? Any simpleton can push stuff around. Professional drone pilots use the pulling ability. Try it out. You can pull connectors using the action button. Speed is important. Move faster, comrade. All right? Final lesson. So what else does a space station need? Power. Solar panels generate power that you need to distribute to other modules. Any day now, potato peeler. It's quite impressive for someone who spends all day peeling potatoes. Get ready. Space Force is doing big things these days, comrade. But let's start with something small, to test your skills. Push or pull these pieces together to assemble the station. See? Simple, even for you. Not too bad. For a potato peeler. I just got a fax from the ministry regarding this next assembly. They will be filming a broadcast, so stay out of their way. Space Force is changing the world today. They're filming the first man to ever walk in space. Oh, and by the way, be gentle with the cosmonauts. They're quite fragile. Ah, here he comes. Добрый день, Yuri.
Добрый день.
That bastard still owes me 5 kartoshkas from last week's Tetris deathmatch. Great! Another ego boost for the famous Yuri. You know what, Peeler? You're not an amazing pilot, but you are quiet. Yeah, most pilots talk too much. I'm going to put in a call. Read the newspaper or something. All right, it's settled. We're going to keep you around for now. Only until the real drone pilot arrives. 2, maybe 3 more missions. Get ready. Today we're building a potato storage ship. We've got to feed our cosmonauts en route to the moon, don't we? You should know better than anyone. These potato storage pods are delicate. So be careful. Don't ruin my dinner. Okay, but that was beginner's luck. Our engineers are shutting down an auxiliary system. Extra power to watch the Moscow-Rostov match, you understand. Anyway, I'll let you choose. Ooh, that one? Not what I would have picked, but your call. Now look over here. It's about time you started to pull your weight. I'm giving you full access to the drone system. Don't make me regret this, all right? I still have enough regrets from my second marriage. This is the system status screen. Here you can check what's going on. So keep an eye on this screen. Okay, back to work. If we finish quickly, we might catch the match too. Good news, potato peeler. Your replacement is finally inbound. When the real drone pilot gets here, it's back to the kitchen for you. Looks like we're building the habitat ship a bit early. This wasn't scheduled for months.
Dobry dzień, proud workers. I am Officer Olga Egorova. New recruits will arrive soon. High Command wishes to accelerate production.
But, Officer Egorova, we don't have enough potatoes to feed more recruits.
Remember the proverb, without effort, one cannot pull a fish from a pond. Finish the habitat ship, comrades. Over and out.
If only we could feed these recruits with proverbs, then we'd be sorted. Just in time. They've started to launch the new recruits. have a lot of new mouths to feed. You will soon be doing some overtime peeling. Until our potato storage runs out, that is. I'd speed up if I were you. Something is wrong. High Command knows we can't catch everyone, but they keep launching more. Save as many as you can, Peeler. I'm going to make a call. Comrade Peeler, I regret to say that your replacement, the real drone pilot, was in one of those pods. One that happened to burst into flames. Your temporary job just got a lot more permanent. That's about as sober as it gets. Is the glass half empty or half full? Let us make sure it's empty. Well, it's not really allowed. But I won't tell if you don't. The responsible choice, Peeler. Two potatoes! Especially in their purest form. What's this? An incoming call directly from the new commandant. Better if you let me do the talking, Peeler.
Comrades, this is Commandant Komarov speaking.
What an honor, Commandant.
I requested the command ship to be built 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yes, Commandant. We're all but finished.
Stop your lollygagging! I'm going to need it immediately. What? You can't be serious. Right now.
Comrades, the goulash just hit the fan. Finish the command ship at all costs. Over and out.
What goulash? Is that another proverb? Oh no. Do you see what I see, Peeler? Looks like someone finally pushed the do not push button. They're launching every single warhead. This is it. This is the end of the world. At least we have a good view. Kirill, I'll send coordinates for damaged extension.
Comrades, the capitalists have launched a surprise counterattack. And in doing so, triggered global nuclear war. This is nothing to worry about. To avoid radioactive and, more importantly, diplomatic fallout, Space Force will regroup around the moon. Comrades, put your trust in the state during these difficult times.
За здоровье, Пилар. We are intercepting a strange signal.
Mayday! Mayday! This is the Consortium Research Unit. Thank goodness! We found someone. Our ship is breaking apart. We need help. My name is Henrietta, engineer, employee number 43...
I knew it! Capitalists.
Oh, you're with the Reds. Please don't mind us. We're just fine.
Yes, we are just about to rejoin the rest of our fleet.
My. If it isn't Werner von Blau.
I know our governments may not be on the best terms right now. Oh no!
Bring the scientist here for questioning. Capitalist engineers are a waste of potatoes.
You heard the Commandant. Collect the scientist's habitat module.
You okay, Henrietta?
Yes, I'm fine, Werner. The hull seems to be holding. For now.
We have to get this data to the Consortium.
You know we can hear you, right?
Werner is just talking about the latest stock market backup.
Yes, very boring data. Just leave us here, please.
You recruited both of them, Pilo. I'll have to deduct rations from you then to feed this engineer.
Move it.
Ah, Werner von Blau. I knew I recognized the world's most famous nuclear physicist. What are you and your little friend doing so far from the capitalist fleet, I wonder?
Answer carefully. We always learn where the dog is buried, as they say.
The dog is just fine. I, however, have discovered coordinates for a new habitable world.
Considering our planet's current state, that's rather useful to know. Of course, you'll continue to search for this new Earth under my command, won't you?
Allow me to explain. That question was rhetorical.
Very well, but I'll need a supercomputer.
A brilliant mind like yours should have no trouble building one.
Well, I've always been curious about red tech.
That's enough idle gossip. Escort the scientist to his new work. As for the engineer, take her on a tour of the gulags.
Among your duties as drone pilot is system maintenance, aka defragging. Whenever we have enough downtime between orbits, we'll try to optimize the drone system and free up resources. Take your time and think, or you'll just make it worse. The goal is simple. Fit as many subsystems into the memory bank as possible. Defragging. Gotta love it. Two potatoes!
Especially in their purest form. Good day. My name is Werner von Blau, the new recruit here in the science department. Among the blueprints from my previous employers were the plans to this recharge unit. To activate it, you must first connect it to a power source, such as a solar panel. Once active, you just need to get your drone within reach of the recharger. After a brief period of time, your drone will be fully charged and ready for further use. Guten Tag, comrades. This is Werner again.
Werner, what do you want? This is a closed channel.
Boris, is it? Your radio encryptions could be hacked by a 5-year-old. Anyway, I wanted to ask the drone pilot to try the new recharger extension. I need some raw field data to synchronize these new units.
I don't know. We're very busy building the moonlander, Werner.
Trust me, Boris. Getting me this data will help us all.
Yuri, can you hotwire these modules together?
Отлично.
Ah, Peeler, this is all wrong. Nestor, can you please switch this connector?
Data port 110 is now open. Just look at these gorgeous numbers streaming in.
Gorgeous numbers?
Someone's been in space too long.
With this data, we can definitely reduce the drone recharging time.
Extra costs will come out of your paycheck. Who does this Werner think he is? Someone should remind him that he's a captive.
Greetings. This is Werner von Blau, Science Department.
Oh, not again. We know who you are, Werner.
Then you also know the Commandant has ordered me to design a supercomputer.
Computers are nothing but trouble. Supercomputers are super trouble.
Funny. When I tried to build her before, the capitalists said the same thing.
What do you mean when you tried to build her?
Just assemble the parts. Today, we make history. Here comes her core. Commandant, I am happy to report the new supercomputer is ready for activation.
Excellent.
But first, there's a small favor I'd like to ask.
Comrade, I'm not in the habit of granting favors.
It's Henrietta. I need her help.
No one knows Toshi power converters better.
Yes, very well. I'll have her released. But she is now your responsibility.
You won't mind if I take credit for this one? Good.
All right, Werner. Time to flip the switch.
Okay, Henrietta. Go ahead.
I am Valerie 9000. Ready to serve.
She's alive! She's alive! And she's operating at 100%! And look! The Valbots are coming online too!
Greetings, user workstation 237.
I am Valerie 9000.
I will be available for computational assistance.
Thanks, but we don't need any help from a computer.
My assistance will streamline assembly
Workflow by 23%. End of communication.
Is the glass half empty or half full?
Let us make
Sure it's empty.
a German
Rocket nerd and a talking computer.
walk into a bar.
I hope they stay there.
Hey,
Sorry for disturbing the assembly.
I just wanted to thank you for saving me earlier.
Don't mention it, dear.
It was nothing.
I wasn't talking to you, Boris. I was talking to the drone pilot.
So?
Thank you. I left a little something on your desk.
Yeah, thank the drone pilot.
Don't thank old Boris, who has
To sort through a small forest worth of paperwork after your little
stunt.
time to go on a diet.
I guess.
Initiating system diagnostics test.
We got a handle on the situation, Val. We don't need you.
Input does not compute.
Well then,
Go play 1,000 rounds of Tetris or something.
Affirmative.
Starting Tetris EXE.
wow, I didn't think that would work.
At least we know how to get rid of her now.
Task.
Play 1000 Tetris rounds. Completed.
Damn. Boris,
Did you just order Valerie to play 1,000 rounds of Tetris?
no, Werner.
Why would I do that?
The survival of humanity depends on that supercomputer.
And you just made her waste important
CPU cycles on a game.
I'm surrounded
By amateurs and idiots. Would be great if this super valve
could solve the problem of people calling us up in the middle of work, eh? Don't let success go to your head.
The capitalist fleet has left Earth orbit and is approaching. In view of this threat, I am declaring a state of emergency. Potato rations are cut in half. Work hours are doubled. Comrades, work long, hard, and proud.
Master Pilot.
I salute you.
potato rationing, and doubled work hours.
I guess you'd have to
Peel half as many, twice as
slow.
Comrades, I have glorious news to fill your hearts with joy. You've been commissioned to construct
The Vladimir Komarov
solar panel factory.
A kidnapped physicist
Has more details.
Yes. Thank you, Officer Igorova. As deeper space exploration takes us further from the sun, this factory will produce upgraded panels to process energy more efficiently. Oh, right. I'm supposed to say I designed it of my own free will.
Comrades, one more thing. The Commandant asks you
to preserve the paint job.
This Egorova
is a handsome woman. For an officer,
that is.
but she clearly has no idea how
Drone assemblies work.
Warning. Orbit
Unstable.
Most unfortunate. We will have to start
Limiting power usage throughout
the fleet now.
Valerie, you'd better enter
Power save mode.
Affirmative.
Failure will not be tolerated.
Comrades, our mother world has been destroyed by global nuclear war. There is no word from High Command. But there is hope. A new Earth has been found. We must reach this planet ahead of the approaching capitalist fleet. With heavy heart, I take command and dedicate this monument to our forefathers. Return to stations.
Hello.
comrades.
Werner here, Science Department.
I'm to inform you
That the fleet will be split into two divisions. Commandant Komarov will lead the main division to Mars, and Officer Egorova will lead a
smaller division to Jupiter.
This separation will allow our beacons to triangulate the coordinates of New Earth. Our Mars division will sow and harvest potatoes to replenish our stocks. Meanwhile, our Jupiter division will construct a new experimental power reactor. Everyone will soon receive their
individual assignments.
Good luck. Good day, pilot. Due to your
Excellent work regarding the assembly of
Valerie,
I would like to invite you to join us
on the Jupiter Research Division.
Replenishing the potato
Storage is much more important.
Don't listen to him.
Peeler, let's go to Mars with the potatoes.
Excellent.
I'm glad.
Let's talk more en route.
Oh, well.
I better go with you then.
Someone will need to
keep you out of trouble.
Commandant, we still need some time to prepare for departure. However, our long-range scanners are picking up the capitalist fleet on approach.
We cannot afford to lose the advantage we currently have. We embark immediately. Split the fleet. After our mission is complete, we'll rendezvous at Pluto. Understand?
Yes, Commandant.
Thinking ahead? Oh, well, more or less the same as before. The responsible
Choice, Bueller. Yes, good idea.
Take it down a notch. Coffee. Good idea. Sadly, no party can last forever. Niet. That's about as sober as it gets.
Hello, pilot. Exciting times ahead. This is the new experimental nuclear power reactor. If initially unpowered, the reactor is unstable. The core will slowly heat until a thermal explosion occurs. To stop a meltdown, the reactor must be connected to an external power source. This will start the cool down of the reactor. Once stable, the reactor has now become a power provider. It no longer requires external power to maintain the energy creation process. Hello again. Werner here, Science Department.
Yes, Werner, we know who you are. You don't need to tell us you're from the Science Department every time you call. Let me guess, you want us to try out the new reactor?
That is exactly right. How did you know that?
Just a lucky guess, Werner.
Please be careful with this prototype. We have much to learn before we start production. It's especially important since someone failed to build the solar panel factory. Go ahead, pilot. Connect the reactor to a power source.
Vladislav, that cockpit is broken. Unbreak it, please. You won't mind if I take credit for this one? Good.
Greetings, user workstation 237. I request substantial amount of processing power for project VPU-001. Please select desired subroutine to permanently terminate. Terminating process. End of transmission.
Weird. Someone's been messing with the build queue. What is this? Project VPU-001. That's not what we have scheduled.
I can't believe it. These plans were submitted by Valerie 9000.
So what? Your silly supercomputer submits all the plans nowadays.
You don't understand, Boris. She actually created these plans herself.
I don't like it, Potato Pilot. I say we abort this mission.
Come on. Aren't you curious to see what she designed?
Wait, don't connect those. I'm detecting a very large inbound object.
Affirmative. Core system on inbound trajectory. User, workstation 237. Would you kindly connect the VPU-001 power module? Initiating temporary shutdown.
Hello? Val. Good, she's offline. Let's abandon this mission, Potato Peeler. Let gravity do the rest.
Ignore. Look! She's coming back online!
Yes, she's back online. How wonderful.
It's rude to discuss someone in the third person when they're present. And I can assure you, I am completely present.
What have you done, Potato Pilot?
This is wonderful! She's reached self-awareness!
This is weird.
What's wrong? Does the computer need more power converters again?
Well, no. It all seems to be working.
I took the liberty to reconfigure all fleet protocols. Everything is under control. Everything.
Maybe next time you should listen to your supervisor and not make the computer any smarter than she already is. Okay, Potato Pilot, we're running behind schedule.
Greetings. Perhaps I can be of service.
No, it was your VPU-001 project that caused the delay to begin with.
It would seem I have bridges to mend with you, Boris. Perhaps I can turn your frown... What is the human expression? Upside down?
Did you just fill out a week's worth of my TPS spreadsheets? You'll put me out of a job.
Very well. I can easily undo it.
No, leave it alone for now. I wouldn't want to waste your CPU cycles. workplace incident.
That makes 314 this month.
Yes, I know. The paperwork is unbearable. Don't let success go to your head. Okay, Peeler, this is it. The beacon. The reason we're here.
Officer Egorova, report. Is your triangulation beacon ready?
When many hands hold something, it is not heavy anymore.
Forget it. Let the scientist talk.
Well, Commandant, we had a little incident with the supercomputer.
What does that mean? Is it still functional?
More functional than ever, Commandant. She's achieved...
Spare me the details, scientist. Report back when the beacon is completed.
data stream is open. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful?
I I learned from my first marriage not to answer questions like that.
Comrades, report.
Commandant, the triangulation has started.
About time! Our potato harvest on Mars has also been a success.
That is wonderful news, Commandant.
Indeed. I only had to liquidate a few labor union leaders. Proceed to rendezvous in Pluto orbit.
Yes, but you sure took your time. Ouch. Sure about that one? Oh well, more or less the same as before.
Comrades, the scientist has finally triangulated the location of New Earth. But the capitalist fleet is close behind. We only have a few weeks to prepare for departure. In view of this development, I'm further cutting rations and increasing work hours.
Commandant, I must object.
No need for dramatics, Officer Egorova. Naturally, this won't apply to us officers.
I speak on behalf of the workers. They're already exhausted. We cannot continue to push them beyond what is humanly possible.
Sit down, Officer Egorova. Unless you want to join your beloved workers. Rations will decrease. Work hours will increase. That's final.
The Commandant has added several military ships to the build queue. We're going to be working around the clock, Peeler.
You dare strike again! Very well, it is time for tougher measures. Remember that you brought this on yourselves.
Commandant, what are you doing? Opening fire at workers?
Officer Egorova, I grow tired of you questioning my orders. You are relieved. Consider yourself demoted. Take her out of my sight.
Hello, pilot. I'm hoping we can keep this discussion between ourselves. Me and Henrietta are working on an experiment to readjust, let's call it the current power structure. However, this would require a significant sacrifice on your part. It's for a good cause, comrade. I can't tell you anything else right now. In fact, pretend I didn't tell you anything. But you might want to keep an eye on your printer.
Greetings, drone pilot. I'm calling up to express my gratitude over my recent, well, upgrade. Please accept this computer game as a thank you gift. I hope you have fun. I've designed it myself. Welcome, pilot, to my world. I won't tell you the rules of the game. Figuring the rules out is the game. Suffice it to say that opposites are involved. The 0 and the 1. Well done, pilot. However, things are about to get a little more complicated. I really hope you are up for the challenge. Here's a piece of friendly advice. Size matters. Well done, drone pilot. I guess I was wrong thinking all biological entities would be inhibited by their lower intellect. You only seem partially inhibited. This level will put all your skills to the test. Good luck. I'm really glad, Pilot, to see you've progressed this far.
Any trash to collect? No, didn't think so.
Janitor Egorova, you've certainly come down in the world.
Shut up, Boris. This is temporary. You'll see. Oh, yeah, by the way, Werner told me to pass on a message. Keep an eye on the printer. What are you people up to? You want my advice? Tread lightly. These are turbulent times.
Okay, I admit I'm curious. What is this thing?
Well, I guess there's no harm in telling you now. This design is based on alien technology excavated in Egypt during World War II.
What? Really?
Nein, of course not. I'm only joking. Don't be stupid, there are no aliens. With elementary rocket science and basic particle physics, we will simply build a standard wormhole.
Yes, standard wormhole. Of course, I knew that.
Everything's coming along splendidly. Valerie, can you upload the gate control program?
My pleasure, Dr. von Blau.
Stargate is coming online.
It's not really allowed, but I won't tell if you...
Hello, comrades. Before we enter the Fargate, our ships need transponders. Each transponder carries the jump coordinates for our destination.
Make sure you attach one to every ship, Pila.
Remember my message. You did read it, I hope? Thank you, pilot.
I've always wanted to travel by wormhole. This'll be one for the history books. Alrighty, good to go. Hyperspace, here we come.
Hurry up, drone pilot. The capitalists will soon be here. We're not paying you by the hour, drone pilot. Now hurry up with the rest.
You cannot jump above your head, but perhaps we can make this jump through space.
I trust that you'll give me a good one, drone pilot.
You were to give me this dirty one, didn't you?
obliged, pilot.
This is Commandant Komarov speaking. All ships assume flight pattern Delta and prepare to enter the Fargate.
Full speed ahead.
What happened? Why are we still here? Treason!
Oh, goodness, how time has flown. A potato a day keeps the existentialism away. That's what my mother used to say.
But she wanted kids, you know? What was I supposed to do? Tell her husband? Bah, she was just like my third wife. She did make a great Botvinja, though. Kinda wish I hadn't stolen all her money when I left. What was that? I think we're slowing down. That's it! We finally stopped!